Thank God for insight.
Yeah.
Thank God for insight. So we're gonna listen to this song, and I want y'all to stand on your feet. Give God all the glory, the honor, and praise.
Yeah, amen.
And really think, if you lost everything, if you lost everything,
That's right, Jesus.
if you lost everything, listen to the words of the song. If you lost and have nothing, how would you feel? As long as you got God, you still have everything. Everything. Woo!
It's you, my everything.
Woo! Thank you, Lord.
It's you, my everything.
Yeah.
It's you, my everything. I still have everything. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
My everything.
Thank you.
It's you, my everything. It's you, my everything. I still have everything.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Come on. Give praise.
I have everything.
You know what a blessing that is? What a blessing. We don't know how blessed we are. Give the glory. Give the honor. If you lost him, you ain't got nothing. You have nothing. Give on. Thank you, Lord. verse 1 through 2. And if anybody's not familiar with Romans, it's just a great epistle. It's wonderful. And I love Paul because he kind of gives you a practical way of looking.
You have to open it on the side.
He gives you a practical way of
Let me
looking
see.
at things. And
I can put it on the side.
it's just an easier way. It just makes it plain.
Amen.
And it doesn't get any plainer than these couple of verses that I'm fixing to read. When you say you got it, say I got it.
I got it.
Amen. He says, therefore, anytime you see therefore, you know that's instruction.
Mm-hmm.
I urge you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I urge you. So
Right.
this is important.
Yes.
Please get this. Because this word is going to bless you. And I've read this verse so many times, but over the course of a few months of studying this, it really, some things in it really reached out to me. He said, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship.
Yes.
Do not conform to the pattern of this world,
That's right.
but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Renewing.
Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Mm-hmm.
Amen? You
Amen.
can see it.
And
You can be seated. This is just a plain and simple instruction. We've been talking about transformation, and as I kept reading this verse over and over and over and over and over, I had to ask myself, what am I offering God?
amen. Amen.
What am I offering God? A few months ago, I started having just these palpitations or something was going on. And I really felt like I was dying.
Yes.
And I told Derek, I said, you need to take me to the emergency room. Because I didn't want to have a heart attack in my house. And,
Amen.
in a bed. So I said, we need to go. Let's go. It was the middle of the night. We went to the emergency room. And as we're there, we're sitting up there waiting on the doctor to come in. And then he comes in. And I'm not going to linger on with this story, but it truly blessed me and Derek. And I know it'll bless you.
Yeah.
So he comes in and he says, after they performed all the tests and everything, he said, what's been going on? And when he said that, I just started crying. And because he said, your EKG was normal. You had an anxiety attack.
All right.
He said, what's been going on? So I just started babbling and talking about stuff that didn't really matter.
Amen.
And because I knew inside what was going on, but I was just
Mm-hmm.
presenting to him what I felt like I needed to say at the time. I said, I'm doing this intermittent fasting, and when you fast for a certain amount of time, and you eat for a certain amount of time. I said, well, why are you fasting? And I said, to be healthy, to lose weight, He said, that's not a fast. And he said something so very profound to us that day. He said, you have to remember that you are a spirit first,
Ooh.
That's right.
and your body is the vessel that houses your spirit.
Amen. Amen.
So it really got me to thinking. I'm like, okay, so I'm presenting things to please my flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing things to please my flesh.
No doubt.
I'm offering things to the world to please the flesh. Because it's so easy for us to do that. It's so
All
easy
right.
for us to
All
offer
right.
up stuff that's worthless, that's
Yes. Yes,
good.
yes,
We
yes.
don't get anything in return. We think we do.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we really do, because that's the world's culture. The world, puts up this facade like there's a give and take and an exchange. If I give you love, you give me love. If I give you money, you pay me back.
Yes.
It's all, to fill the void of satisfying the flesh.
Amen.
That's what it
Jesus.
is.
Jesus. Speak.
It's filling the void of satisfying the flesh. So I really had to say, what am I offering God? The verse clearly says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
A living sacrifice. Present, offer your bodies as a living sacrifice. Am I doing it? Have I done that? No.
Tell the truth.
No.
Tell the truth.
I have not done that. I've offered my body as a living sacrifice to the world. Culture. I'm pleasing myself. I'm focusing on my own ambitions,
All right.
my own way of doing things, my own way of solving problems, even going through this year of transformation,
Yes.
even being in the ministry, speaking Christianese. But
Yes.
don't tell me you don't know what that is. We speak it. We speak in Christianese because we think that's what people want to hear, and it makes us, presents
All right,
us,
now.
presents us. That's what we offer up to people.
Yes.
It makes us look a certain way, feel a certain way. But at the same time, we're pleasing who?
Self.
Self. We're pleasing self. So in reading this, I had to look back over my own life. Because I said, God, if you're going to pour this in me, I need to be able to explain it like you gave it to me. I need to give it and pour it into somebody else like you're giving it to me. Because at the end of the day, I don't have a transformation. I can't say that I've transformed because I haven't presented or offered up my body as a living sacrifice, holy, pleasing, and acceptable to God. He said, this is your true, this is your reasonable worship to Him. So I can sit up there and clap my hands all day long. If I have not presented or offered up my body as a living sacrifice to God, it doesn't do me any good. I don't have no benefit from that. Nothing. No benefit. I'm just playing a role.
Amen.
Wow.
That's what we do. We put on masks and we play a role. I played a role all my life.
Me too.
All of my life, basically. Let's be real.
Amen.
Amen.
Let's be real. Because God don't want you fake.
That's
And
right.
I can't get up here and be fake. I got to be real.
Amen. Amen.
Tell the truth.
I knew at that moment in that emergency room, I had to take my mask off.
Wow.
I had to take my mask off. I had to quit playing roles.
Yes.
I had to be me. I had to be real. I had to be real. But what is sacrifice? What is sacrifice? Can anybody tell me? I'm going to tell you.
Uh-oh.
The word sacrifice is the act of giving up something you want to give in order to restore right relationship, to gain intimacy with God.
Look at God.
And most often, it involves transformation. So how can you say you transform when you haven't sacrificed it?
All right. All right. Come again. Come again.
Yes,
Come
good.
again.
Let's be real. Sacrifice involves transformation. The transfer of something. The transfer. Back in the day, in the Old Testament, God required the Israelites to sacrifice whatever animal that there was. This is their way of connection to God. And it wasn't an actual sacrifice itself, because we know that obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But it was the actual act.
Mhm.
Okay? The action. The action. The doing.
That's it.
It was the action.
Mhm.
Like Pastor said, it's the action, the doing.
Yes.
The taking the animal, the burning. And from this action, there was a pleasing scent.
Hey, hey.
It was a pleasing smell. And God would smell this scent. And he would dwell
Jesus.
with them. His presence would be with them. So how important is sacrifice to God? It's very important. Not the sacrifice itself, but the act, the obedience. That's why I said all these things, the faith, the obedience, is interconnected.
Mhm.
It's interconnected. So how are you going to start doing this? How are you going to present your bodies as a living sacrifice? I'm going to tell you how. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you how. Give me a minute, I'm going to find it.
Amen.
I'm going to tell you how you present your bodies as a living sacrifice. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy, and it requires some consecration. Okay? And if anybody don't know what consecration is, it's setting yourself apart.
Exactly right.
So it's consecration season. It's consecration season, okay? This is important. Consecration. 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 So when you're offering yourself and you're offering your body as a living sacrifice, you're consecrating yourself. You're setting yourself apart from everything else. That means you're getting rid of all that junk.
All right,
Okay?
all right.
You're getting rid of all that foolishness. Stuff that you take time to focus on in the world, that you sacrifice and you give yourself to the world, you need to turn that around and you need to focus on the mindset and giving God your all. Offer your sin to Him, your first fruits. This is obedience, people. This is righteousness. This is right living.
All right.
You know, we don't want to take into this new decade the same thing that we just got out of.
That's right.
You know, me and my husband was talking about change. You know, you got to be able to change. You got to be able to change. Who wants to stay the same? You'll still be the same, but everything else around you will be changing.
That's right.
What does that make you?
Amen.
You stuck like Chuck. And who want to be stuck like Chuck?
That's right.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you want to grow spiritually.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about growing spiritually, setting spiritual goals, not earthly goals, not the world, from the world. Oh, I'm not gonna cuss no more. Oh, I ain't gonna drink no more. I'm gonna go to church every Sunday. I'm gonna do this. You can say what you're gonna do all day long.
That's exactly
The proof
right.
is in the pudding. The proof is in your right living.
Yeah.
It's in your right
All
living.
right.
That's right.
It's in your sacrifice
All right.
to God. Presenting your bodies, pouring out yourself to God.
Yeah.
Trusting Him. Being obedient. That's what it's all about. But you can't go in there with fake. You got to go real.
Yeah.
You got to take off the mask. You got to give God those things that you've been hiding.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
You got to give
Right.
Him those anxieties, those pressures, those, you know, depressed states. That's those fears, those things that you've been holding on to, keeping to yourself, like it's going to. But it provides comfort in some way, because some of us do like to hold on to those things. Let's not get it twisted.
That's right.
You know, it justifies the way we feel, whether it be wrong or right. Let's keep it real.
That's right.
But God wants you to let go.
Yeah.
The easiest thing to help you with presenting your body as a living sacrifice is to let go.
Man. That's it. That's it.
You let go of all of this stuff that is bringing no value to your life. If you let go of all those hurt relationships, like Pastor Young said, if you let go of all of those things that happened in the past, you know, Paul said he presses forward toward the mark.
Yes.
You know, and I love when he said that. He's pressing, he's moving. He's moving. You know, he's not stagnant. He ain't stuck. He tells us he ain't attained it, but he's trying to attain it.
Yes.
And the only way you can do that is to push, to press, to move, not to be stuck, not change. You know, if you don't know what you want to do, you go to God about it.
Amen.
You know,
That's right.
but this is the first step.
Yes.
Presenting your body as a living sacrifice and then not conforming. You know, it all ties together. You know, it ties together. And it involves a completeness. And Romans 6:13 tells us, do not offer any part of yourself to sin as an instrument of wickedness, but rather offer yourselves to God as those who have been brought from death
That's right.
to life,
Yeah.
and offer every part of yourself as an instrument of righteousness.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
As an instrument of righteousness. That's amazing.
Amazing.
That just sums it up. An instrument of right living. That is all that it is. It's just right living. So in the coming new year, ask yourselves, what are you offering God? What are you offering them? Have you began a process of consecration? Because I'm telling you, this is pivotal. It's very, very important. We need to be in consecration season.
Yes.
We need some consecration.
Yes.
Because although the year of transformation, it puts us in the right mindset, and it gives us a vantage point, but you can't have transformation without consecration.
Yes. Amen. That's right.
You can't say it. I know I couldn't. I couldn't say that I was transformed.
That's right.
You know? Paul couldn't even say he was transformed.
That's exactly right.
He couldn't even say it.
That's right.
But he pressing,
Yes.
and that's all I can say is I'm pressing.
Yes.
But it made me realize at that moment that I'm spirit first. I'm spirit. And I shouldn't be doing nothing to satisfy my flesh. Nothing. I should be trying to please God instead of myself.
That's right.
When you do that, your blessings gonna follow you. They'll chase you.
Yes.
Because then your mind is off of you.
Yes.
We're caught up in the biggest trend of idolatry. Whew. We're fighting an uphill battle.
All the time.
We're fighting an uphill battle, and it's individually for all of us. We all know what we need changing on. We all know what our, shortcomings are and what we need to do. God knows. But one thing I do know, He paid the ultimate sacrifice.
That's right.
He gave us His best.
Yes.
He gave us His Son. He gave us His best. If God gave us His best, He loved us so much He gave us His best. He gave us His best. His best. His best is why we living and breathing.
That's right.
His best is why we have a relationship
Yes.
with God.
Yes.
Yes.
So if He gave us His best, why can't we give Him our best?
Amen. Amen.
What's stopping us from giving God our best?
That's right.
Comprehend the best.
Right.
That's right.
And get out the best.
And we in self.
Yes.
We got to get out of self. We got to get out of self. Like Pastor Young said, it's too much going on.
Yeah.
It is too much going on. The Bible is straight fulfilling itself. It's the truth. It's the truth. And it's coming to life. The pages is coming to life. It's already living, but the prophecies are coming to life. So we're living at a time where, you keep giving yourself away to stuff that don't matter. Keep on. Because one of these days, death gonna come knocking at your door.
Yes,
in the middle of
that's
giving
right.
yourself away to some foolishness,
That's exactly right.
to Facebook, to Instagram, following the next post.
That's right.
What's the trend? Who wearing what? Who married to who? Who cheating on who?
Amen.
That's some foolishness.
Yes.
getting tied up and tangled up. And that's what the enemy wants. He wants your mind to be confused.
That's right. That's exactly right.
It's a spirit of confusion. And he'll have you thinking that what's wrong is right.
Yes.
All right.
And you can't justify it no kind of way.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
So presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice, it ain't compromise. It ain't compromise.
Wow.
You can't pick out what you want or what you like about it
That's right.
and live it. It's the whole thing. He's an all or nothing God.
Yes.
All right.
He's an all or nothing God, and you can't give him your all, then I suggest you get back on your knees.
Amen.
Because that's the only thing that's going to help you.
That's right.
We can't do it. We can't do it in our own strength. If we think we can, I'm going to tell you, a fall comes before a pride comes. You know what the saying is.
Yes. That's
You're
right.
going to fall.
Yes.
You're going to fall.
Yes.
And that's just a fact.
That's right.
It's a fact.
Yes.
This is not me. This is the holy word.
That's exactly
This is the
right.
word of God. This is the spirit of God. He
Yes.
breathed his spirit inside of me, inside of you,
Yes.
and gave you the breath of life. This world is out to get you.
Yes.
Say it again.
Yes.
It is out to get you.
Yes, ma'am.
It cannot be trusted.
Wow.
Nothing in it can be trusted.
That's right.
But God is going to make sure that your needs are met.
Yes.
He's going to
Amen.
sustain you. He's
Amen.
going to give you everything that you need to
Yes.
survive.
Yes.
But you got to trust him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to be on the winning team.
Amen.
Me too.
And I want to be a part of that trumpet. I want to be, hey,
That's right.
I don't want to be left out. So ask yourself, you want to be in
Yes.
or you want to be out?
All right.
Amen.
Decision got to be made.
The decision has to be made. You
Yes,
got to
Lord.
present your body as you got to be set apart.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You got to be set apart. You got to offer up your all in all to God. And you got to remember that the very essence of you, the very essence of you is your spirit and your mind.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. It is not your flesh.
Yes.
All right.
It is not your flesh. It is your spirit and your mind.
All right.
And he is after you. Satan is after you. He is after your spirit and he is after your mind.
Yes. That's exactly
If he
right.
gets you in your mind, he gets your spirit.
Yes.
Amen.
That's exactly
That's
right.
why he said, be transformed
That's
All
by
right.
the renewing of your mind.
All right. Yes.
This is
Come
important.
on with it. Come on.
If you know these two verses, it's going to save you a lot of heartache and a lot of
Yeah.
pain and a lot of waste of time. Because
That's
we're
right.
wasting our time on worthless and meaningless
Yeah.
things that don't even matter. And when the day comes, when God comes down to get us, this going to be left behind.
All right.
Yes. Amen.
I don't want to I don't want to have to be trying to find my boots or my car when he says it's time to go.
That's
I don't
right.
want to be worried about things,
Yes.
material things, materialism.
All right.
I want to be, Lord, am I right?
Yes.
Am I right with you? Am I right?
Jeez.
Am I right with you? Don't you want to be right with God?
That's right.
Yes,
Don't you
ma'am.
want to be right with Him? He
Amen.
loves you.
Yes.
So much so that He gave us His best.
That's right.
He gave us His best.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to happen to us. Things beyond our control.
All right. All right.
Really. I mean, it's just life. And it's, you know, and I had to really think about that when I went and saw my dad last night and he wasn't doing so good. And my mom said, you know, this is a prayer I say every day before I leave the house. She said, God, don't let nothing happen that me and you can't handle.
Yes.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
right.
Because at the end of the day, we can't change nothing.
That's right. That's right.
It is what it is.
Yes.
It is what it is. But what I can change is me.
Yes.
And I have to be a me that is hungry for God.
All
I
right.
have to be a me that is set apart for God.
Yes,
Yes.
I have to be a me that's consecrated. I have to be a me
Yes.
that's working for God, loving God, living God,
Yes.
breathing God,
Yes.
doing God.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to be. My
Yes,
very essence depends on it.
Amen.
Your very essence depends on it. Not this body.
Yes.
So don't worry about, oh, I need to lose 20 pounds. It's a new year. I'm going to walk every day. I'm going to do this. And another thing I learned, when I fast, I got to do it for God.
That's exactly
Amen.
right. Amen.
I
That's
got
why
to
you
do it for
fast.
God.
That's right.
I got to kill the flesh.
Yes.
Starve the
Right,
flesh.
sir.
So I can strengthen my spirit.
Yes.
It's important. Confess your sins, fast, and pray. It's important. It's important in presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Right.
He said, holy, holy, holy. He said, pleasing,
All right.
pleasing. Can any of us say that we're pleasing to God?
Now,
At this very moment, can we say we pleasing to God? Can't be high minded. I mean, I was that person. I'm just keeping it real. But he wants it real, true worship. He wants a person that's after him, that's hungry for him.
yes,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And so, as Paul said, I urge you. This is instruction. This is instruction. And there's a sense of importance behind what he's saying and a sense of urgency. Urge. Urge. You better do it now.
That's right. Amen.
Right now. Not tomorrow. I'm going to stop cursing and drinking tomorrow.
Why put it up?
Tomorrow may be too late.
Yes.
That's right. That's
Why
exactly
put
right.
off
So he said, I urge
what
you.
you can do today.
So, as we're going into a new year, it's action season, like Pastor Young said. It's consecration season. Let's get consecrated. Because true transformation will come when you're consecrated.
Yeah.
You got to be consecrated. It's important. God requires it. He's not going to accept anything less.
That's right. Exactly. Jeez.
So I thank y'all for listening to me and letting me give you what God gave me. Because I've had it for quite some time. And so when you have something for quite some time, you just dwell on it and you sit with it and you just be with it. Because in order for me to give it to you, I got to give it to myself.
That's right. Amen.
I got to give it to myself.
Amen.
And we're just living in a time and a season where it's imperative. It's life and death. We got to get out of the wickedness.
That's right.
We got to get out of the wickedness because it's destroying lives, it's destroying families, it's destroying relationships, it's destroying your very essence of who you are. You can't even be who you are if you're not living right.
That's
You
right.
can't be your true and real self if you're not living. Because he said, then you'll discover the perfect will of God. You see what I'm saying? You discover the perfect will of God when you present your body as a living sacrifice and you don't conform to the patterns of this world and you you transform by the renewing of your mind. Then you will discover the true and perfect will of God for your life. In the name of Jesus.
good way to break that down. Amen. That's right. That's exactly right.
So sit with that.
Mm-hmm.
Sit with that. And I encourage, read Romans. It'll
Yeah.
change your life.
Amen.
It'll change your life. And if I get one or something.
All right.
All
All right.
Thank y'all.
Good.
It is by Evan Brown, and it's called Real.
You call who?
Real.
Read. Okay. Amen. Right. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
I'm gonna play us out on that because it's an upbeat song, and we all need to. But
Amen.
it speaks truth. It's featuring Jonathan and Brown, Anthony Brown, and group therapy. I love this song. It's an upbeat song. And I'm gonna tell you, it moved me in such a way because God does not have time for faith. He only has time for the real. They're saying they ain't got time for nothing but the real. I only got time for the real this year. I only got time for the real, and it don't get no realer than this. Come on now.
Amen. Amen. Only got time for
Thank you, thank you. God is good.
Hey, y'all give Evangelist Young a hand clap of praise, I tell you, baby. The word came soft but hard today. That's amazing. We ain't had to do no hooping and hollering today. It came soft and hard, I tell you. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm telling you, she explained that to the T. I'm telling you. It's time for the real. We didn't care what the world said. We thank God for it. I'm telling you. That was a powerful word. I love those type of words right there, especially when I ain't preaching. I like to hear that teaching in it too. I'm telling you, it's consecration season, it's action season. It's the season to really just get real with God, as the song say. And man, that was just boy, it ain't nothing else you can say after this sermon right there. I mean, you don't need to preach, you ain't even say nothing really. We just gonna let this song play and we just gonna have a special prayer for we had a prayer request today, and after that we gonna get on about it. If anybody